Hello friends, already in the last lecture we have completed exercise 4.1 and 4.2. Now we are moving over here for a problem set and the numerical is. Second numerical over here, draw a circle with center O and radius 3.5 centimeter. Means first of all we have to draw a circle with radius 3.5 centimeter. Take a point P at a distance 5.7 centimeter from the center. Draw tangent to a circle from P. Now here one by one we are going to start a step and the part is. First of all we have to take a center of a circle. I am going to indicate center of a circle giving a name as a O over here. And we have to take the radius 3.5 centimeter. So in a rounder I am going to take a distance of 3.5 centimeter and first of all with that respective radius I am going to draw a circle over here. So the first task is to complete a circle of radius 3.5 centimeter. Now next part, when we are going to complete a circle, the second part is take a point P at a distance 5.7 centimeter. So here I am going to take a radius and I am going to extend that radius outside the circle. And now from center I have to take a distance of 5.7 centimeter. So taking that distance of 5.7 centimeter and the part is, here I am going to take a distance of 5.7 centimeter for mark and now I am going to indicate the point P which is over here. Now here you are able to get the point P and radius of a circle is 3.5 and this distance is 5.7. This is the first step where we are going to complete the part. Next, in a second category, we have to start a perpendicular bisector on OP. We have to draw perpendicular bisector on OP. In this case, in a rounder, take a distance more than the radius of a circle so that your marking go outside the circle and the part is. First, you have to take two center. First is O and second is a P from which you are going to do a mark. In this case, your marking will be taking more than distance of a radius over here. Your first arc is over here and second arc over here. And now take a precaution that your marking must be outside the circle. This is the first part. Your first arc is always larger. Now taking a point P as a center over here and you are going to make a 2 marks. So the part is keeping the distance same, Here we are going to make a P point as a part. First mark upstairs and second mark downstairs. Remember, your first arc is always larger, and your second arc is comparatively smaller. Student, do not erase this extra mark that you have made over here. Now we have to draw a line passing from these two marking and definitely it is not only perpendicular but also bisector for OP. So I am going to draw one line and the line is. And now you can see that this line is perpendicular. I repeat, this line is a perpendicular bisector of OP. Now you have to draw a radius and respective circle. But your radius is from this point up to distance P or from this point up to distance O. That is nothing but the distance of your radius that you have to take over here. Now I am going to draw a circle. Please pay attention. And the part is, here I am going to fix the point passing from P as well as O. And the respective circle is. Now remember, this circle with this center point that you have drawn, it touches the original circle in two different points over here. And that is nothing but point A and point B. And now we have to draw a tangent where PA is one tangent and PB is another tangent. And now student, you have to draw two tangents. One is a tangent P to A, that is tangent PA, and P to B, that is tangent PB. Here I am going to show you a diagram. You have to draw first tangent, that is tangent PA over here. Now your second tangent from P to B, and this is over here. And in this way we are drawn a part. Remember, I am using blue marker and black marker, but in examination or in a notebook, you are going to draw entire diagram by simple normal black pencil, and do not repeat some overlapping on that. Draw with the simple sketch and the part. In this case, your tangent PA is equal to tangent PB. Now the reason is that how? Remember, OP is act as a diameter, OP is act as a diameter. If I am going to complete OA as a radius, then this angle OAP or OBP is formed on a diameter. Naturally this angle is a 90 degree. That's why tangent PA and tangent PB are the two tangent to the circle, and definitely those are congruent. So you also write tangent PA is congruent to tangent PB, and in this way you can complete your construction. Hello friends, already we have started problem set. Moving to the next numerical, and the part is, here we are taking a problem set and question number 3, and the question is, draw any circle. Means they have not mentioned the radius, so you can take any radius. Take any point A on it and construct tangent at A without using the center of circle. Means in this case we have to take any tentative radius which can be suitable for your paper and diagram, and with the help of that we have to draw tangent at any point without center of a circle. So I am going to take a random radius. I am not going to measure any part, and first of all I am going to draw a circle over here. Now my first stage of diagram is get completed. Remember, I have not drawn any center over here. That is the main part for understanding. Now we have to take any point A on it. So let us say I am going to take any point A over here, and name of this point A is over here. Student, write this A somehow outside. The reason behind is that don't close go to the circle, because your tangent is supposed to come over here. Now when you are able to get a point A over here, now our target is, our tentative tangent will be like this. But now how to draw without center? Now in this case we have to take a method called as a triangle method. Means you have to take another two vertices. Let us say I am taking tentatively B over here, tentatively C over here, and first of all I am going to complete a diagram of triangle such that all three vertices must lie on circumference of circle. So the part is, here from A I am going to join, say, point B. From B I am going to draw another chord over here. Let us say C, and again C I am going to join with A. In this way I have completed a triangle. Student, don't draw isosceles triangle or equilateral triangle. You draw just general random triangle. So your triangle ABC are the three vertices, and now we don't know where is the center of a circle, but again task is that we have to draw tangent to a circle. In this case your process is, here I repeat, if you are taking an arc from B, then you have to draw arc in this direction, and if you are going to take an arc from C, then you have to draw arc in this direction. Let me clear from diagram point of view. First of all, from B I am going to take an arc. Take again any random distance, but it should be touches two sides. First side is AB and second side is BC, and you have to draw an arc. Here radius doesn't matter, so first of all I have drawn one arc. But remember, this arc must touches two sides of a triangle. One is a side AB and second side is a BC, and now this arc touches over here, and the distance is this. With this help of distance I have drawn. Now keep this distance constant. I repeat, keep this distance as a constant, and now take A as a center, and you have to draw the arc over here such that it touches AC in one point, and the part is, from A I am going to keep the same arc distance, and I am going to draw arc over here. But remember, during drawing the arc, A will be act as a center, A will be act as a center, and your respective arc must touches AC over here. Now second part, you have to take this distance into consideration over here. This is a part, and again in a rounder you have to take this distance. And when you want to take this distance, exactly keeping the distance over here, with this help of this distance we have to make two arc. Here One is a pointed head, second is a pencil head. Keeping a same distance, keep your pointed head over here and you have to make a single arc over here. Once again, you have to keep this distance. One is a pointed head, second is a pencil head, and now you have to keep pointed head over here and you have to make second mark over here. In short, whatever the distance which is over here, this distance exactly which is over here. And now you have to just join this point and A, this point and A, and your task is get completed. So the part is now let us say L is your tangent. Now you can say that L is a tangent to a circle, L is a tangent to a circle at point A, L is a tangent to a circle at point A without using center of circle. I repeat, without using center of circle. And in this way you can complete your construction, and again with the help of single pencil and rounder and scale you can complete entire task. I repeat, do not repeatedly overlap any diagram over there. With a simple sketch you can complete it. Hello friends, already we have started a problem set, continuation with the numerical construction problem set, problem number 4, and the part is, first of all we are going to read the question over here. Draw circle of diameter 6.4 centimeter, means we have to take a diameter 6.4 centimeter. Take a point R at a distance equal to, take a point R at a distance equal to its diameter, means again diameter is 6.4 centimeter. From the center, means you have to take the distance from the center up to the point outside circle, and that is diameter 6.4. Draw tangent from point R. The point which is outside the circle, from that point we have to draw a tangent. First mathematical calculation, and the part is, if they have given diameter of a circle as a 6.4 centimeter, then I have to calculate radius. So radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. Here they have given diameter 6.4 centimeter. So 6.4 divided by 2, and that simple calculation become 3.2 centimeter, and that is nothing but radius of your circle. So remember, your first part you should know that radius of your circle is 3.2 centimeter. Now second part is that we have to draw a circle of radius 3.2 centimeter. In this case, first of all I am going to finalize one point on a paper, and that is nothing but center of a circle. There doesn't given any name of a center, so I am going to call this center as O. And now the next step is, I have to draw a circle of radius 3.2 centimeter. Remember student, I have already drawn my scale over here, and from that part I am to take a radius of 3.2 centimeter. So radius is 3.2 centimeter. Now you have your own rounder, but I am using pointed head and pencil head with the radius 3.2 centimeter. Definitely you have a standard instrument, and with the help of standard instrument your diagram is perfect. So coming to the part, taking O as a center over here, and the radius is 3.2 centimeter. So here I have drawn a circle of radius 3.2 centimeter. This is your first step. Now second part is that from this center O, you have to draw a radius and extend it outside the circle, and the part is, here I am to take first a radius and extending it outside the circle O here. Now as per their condition, take a point R at a distance equal to its diameter, and remember your diameter is 6.4, your diameter is 6.4. So in the second step we are going to take a diameter of 6.4 centimeter in terms of length. Again you can do it with the help of either scale or by rounder, means from here to that point 6.4, but generally in construction we are taking this distance as 6.4 from a scale measurement, and the part is, so from center I am going to make a mark over here, and my distance is, in this way this is a distance 6.4 and this is a point R. So remember, from O to this radius is 3.2, but O to R, that is nothing but diameter distance, and that is 6.4. Now our target is from this point R we have to draw two tangent to same circle. In this case the basic fundamental part is that you have to draw a perpendicular bisector on OR. Remember, in this case when you're going to take a compass or a rounder, take a distance more than radius. Why? Because your marking must be outside the circle. In this case the part is here I am going to take a distance more than that radius and I am going to make 2 mark. So from O, remember O is your first center, taking a distance more than radius. Tentatively you can take a radius like 4 centimeter. Here I am going to make a first mark. One mark is upstairs and second mark is downstairs. This is step first. Now keeping distance fixed, and you have to take now next point, that is R, and from this R you are making 2 marks. First mark is upstairs and second mark is of downstairs. In this way your part 1 is get completed. Now as you make 1 mark as upstairs, second mark as a downstairs, considering a part of a diameter, you have to draw a line which is passes from first cross and second cross, and you have to identify where that point is. Now I am going to draw a line and the part is and now you can see that speciality of this line, it just touches the circle. Naturally you can say for this radius it is actually act as a diameter. Why? Because your radius is 3.2 centimeter. O to R, that is exactly double, that is 6.4 centimeter, nothing but a diameter. So you will get that line exactly touching the circle. Logically you can also say that if this is a radius, this line is actually act as a tangent also, as well as it is a perpendicular bisector for OR. Now taking this point as a center, now logically this is a midpoint of OR, so nomenclature is not given by them. So I am going to take this point M. Why? In the next step, this point M will be act as a center for my circle, and we have to take either radius OR or radius either radius MO or radius MR. And when this circle we are going to draw it, it touches to your original circle somewhere, and that is a point you are going to draw in terms of tangent, and that is the process. Now here you have to take a radius from M to O or M to R, that is your radial distance or radius, and you have to draw second circle over there. Student, I am using different marker, but when you are going to make a practice on your paper or any test series or on a board, you have to draw entire diagram by pencil only. Here I am going to take a radial distance from M as a center. Now remember, M is my center and MR is a radius. Keeping that point, here I am going to draw one circle which is passes from M as well as R, and in this way your part of circle is going to get complete. Now it is your original circle with center O. Now you have drawn a circle with center M, but remember your original circle with center O and the new circle with center M touches each other in two different points. I am going to give them as A and B, and these are specific point. Remember, in this numerical you can say both the circle are of equal radius, so you can say them as a congruent circle. This is only for this numerical. In different diagram different condition will be available. Now please join RA and extend up to some parts. Extend or join RB and extend up to some part, and in this way logically you are getting two tangent. One is a tangent RA and second is a tangent RB. Sometime in question they also ask you to measure the distance RA and RB, but in this question we have to write the part. Therefore tangent RA is congruent to tangent RB. Tangent RA is congruent to tangent RB, and in this way your construction is going to get complete. Once again student, you have to do a little favor, as I have used different color marker just for your understanding that what is the first diagram, what is the second diagram, but in examination or in a notebook you are going to solve entire diagram in construction by single normal black pencil. Here in this case, first of all I am going to read the question. So the part is, draw a circle with center P. They doesn't provide you any radius, means you can take a radius 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5 depend upon your paper size. Draw an arc AB of 100 degree measure. Remember student, this problem is totally different, so be serious from starting. Draw an arc AB of 100 degree measure. Draw a tangent at point A and B. Means in this case, first of all we have to draw a circle of any radius. Let us say I am going to take a standard radius like 3 centimeter. Then we have to make a measure of arc AB that is of 100 degree, and that is a challenging task for you. Now in this case, one by one I am going to take a part. First of all I am going to take center of a circle somewhere over here, and center of circle is P. Now moving to the next part, I am going to take a radius of 3 centimeter. So the part is, here I am going to select a circle with radius 3 centimeter. You can take 3, 3.5, 4, that depend upon your paper size, so that it can be look proper as per your diagram. Here I have drawn a circle of radius 3 centimeter. So my first step of construction is going to get completed. After that we have to do a next part. Now the main part is that measure of 100 degree. In that case, measure of 100 degree is somehow challenging part for you, and how to draw a measure of 100 degree, that will be a challenging part you. In this case, try to make a such a line that one line is over here, second line is over here, and this central angle must be 100 degree. In this case, there are two methods. First, the method is, you have to take the help of this part, that is you can say half circle, and you have to make a measure of 100 degree. So if I am going to take over here, you can say, if I am going to take starting 0 over here, then my 100 degree will be over here. If I am going to tilt it in some manner, if my 0 is over here, then my 100 degree will be over here. Again, if I am going to take some half circle in rotation, why? Because you have to draw one radius over here. Generally adjust it in such a fashion that you will get 100 degree in some symmetric part over here. This is the first method, that is called as half circle method. Method number 2. This is called as a tricky method, or part of a trick I am going to give you. You can do also one favor. If you want your diagram in symmetry, first do a little favor, draw a plain horizontal line over here and don't touch it at center or radius. And you take half portion of 50 degree over here and half portion of 50 degree over here. Automatically that central angle become 100 degree, and after that remove this line. It is a small technique, so draw this line very faint. What I am going to do you, let me clear. Just for symmetry of diagram, here the part is, here I am going to set the first part in this part over here. I know that this is a 90 degree over here, my central line. I am going in reverse order with the 50 degree, like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So my 50 point will be over here, and in the same direction 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 in this direction. Now I make 2 dot. Now remember, this 50 and this 50 total become 100. Now I am going to complete my diagram over here. First side 50 and second side 50. In this way I have taken 50, 50, and after that just remove this line. If you are going to just remove this line over here, automatically this angle is 100 degree. And again for cross check, please use half circle over here. For example, here I have kept the center line, my 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. And in this way my 100 degree is accurately cross checked by me. You can do the same part. You can draw horizontal line over here, 50 over here, 50 over here. Then your direction of diagram will be moved over here. Both the way diagram is correct. Remember this technique at the time of examination if you want symmetric look. Now moving to the part over here, and the part is. Now next procedure, I am going to give this arc, as per their name is arc AB of 100 degree. So I am going to indicate this point A and this point is B. Student, pay attention. Don't write A very close over here and don't write B very close over here. Why? Because you are going to draw two tangent in this manner, and in that case definitely there is a space required. So after indicating the point, write your A point away from this section and write the point B away from this section. Why? I already told that you have to draw a construction in the form of tangent over here. This is the first technique that I have given over here. Now the second part, you very well know, you have to take perpendicular bisector or here, or you can say perpendicular to this line and perpendicular to this line at point B as well as A. Now your second part of construction is going to get start over here, and the part is here I am going to start a construction taking A as a center, Remember, we have already taken a radius as a 3 centimeter. So in a rounder, take a distance less than 3. You are going to make one mark upstairs and second mark downstairs. So taking a tentative distance like 2 or 2.5. Here, with the help of rounder, I am going to start a process for A, and the part is here. First arc inside the circle and second arc outside the circle. In this way you have make two arcs. Remember, this arc distance must be equal, as you have taken a point A as a center over here, as you have taken A point center over here. Now moving to the next part, again you have to increase a distance in a rounder, and from one point which is outside the circle, increase the distance what you have taken previously and make two arcs. From this point, your first arc is upstairs and second arc is a downstairs. Now keeping the same distance over here, and now you have to make use of this second mark, and with this help of that part, your first mark is over here and your second mark is over here, and in this way your first part is over. Now the next part is you make first mark over here, second mark over here, and this is a point, and definitely you have to draw a line passing from these 3 points. First check or cross check whether your line is accurate or not, and then go for a construction. For example, first part, second part and third part. Yes, my accurate line is over here. Lightly you can say 95% it is accurate, but as you are using standard geometric instrument, your diagram will be more accurate compared to me. And the line is and in this way your first part of diagram is going to get completed, and your part is, this is your first tangent which is over here. Now you have to follow the same procedure what you have done for PA. It is nothing but the radius, and this line is a tangent. As this is a new line, I am going to call this line L over here. Once again, student, please pay attention. I am using different color marker just for your understanding. You have to draw entire diagram by simple regular pencil. Now I am going to start the same procedure for point B, and the part is, again as you have taken a circle with radius 3 centimeter, in the next part again you have to make two marks over here, starting from or originating from point B over here. Generally you can keep the same distance or slightly if you want to change, no problem. Just for a geometry symmetry, I am going to keep the same distance over here. Now your center point will be act as a B now over here, and the part is, from B you are going to make first mark inside the circle and second mark outside the circle, and in this way you have completed two marks. Also cross check whether this distance is accurate or not. That is your duty. Now increase a slant distance in your rounder, and keeping these 2 points which is newly formed over here on your radius PB over here, and the part is, make two marks. One is from top position, and keeping the distance same, you have to make second mark from point B over here, like first mark and second mark, and in this way your second stage of structure is completed. Now first point and second point which is formed by intersection of two different arc, one is at the top and second is at the bottom, and cross check before drawing that whether first mark, second mark and your respective point B are on the same line or not, and then go for line work. So your part is first point, point B and second mark. Okay, my diagram is almost 98% accurate. And in this way you can see this part over here. Sometime whether to make cross connection or not, that depend upon you when you're going to draw the part. If you're going to extend this line, you will also get a cross point somewhere over here. That you are depend upon your diagram and the structure, and in this way you are going to complete the entire structure. Once again student, during making marking of such an arc over here, please be careful when you're going to make a mark over here and check whether this distance is accurate or not. When you're going to make a mark outside the circle, at that time also check whether your first mark, second mark and point B are collinear or not, and if it is not, find where is the error and make a perfect diagram. And this is the most favorite question of board, and the part which is remain that I have indicated. At the end you have to mention this diagram in terms of angle 100 degree. Initially I have not entered over here. The reason behind is that I have to complete my entire diagram, and after that please mention this angle 100 degree properly over there in between the remaining space, and that is the full and final. So it is a part over here. In terms of accuracy, draw an arc AB of 100 degree. Now actually your arc AB is 100 over here, but we always enter at the center of the respective circle. Also, as you have indicated this central angle as 100 degree, this line L, please give this line also some name like line M. And finally, if you want to write the description, at the bottom you can write line L and line M. Line L and line M are the tangents line at point A and B, where measure of arc AB, where measure arc of AB means angle APB, that is of 100 degree. You can indicate in a proper manner. So your entire part is get completed over here. So please student, do it carefully.